right, everyone, welcome back to week 6. Only 2 more weeks after this, and it's playoff time, baby. We'll make it
Week
through this
6.
time.
And next there will be week 7.
And then week 8. But yeah, it is me, Scrumptious, aka
Yeah.
Armando, next to my fellow co-host here.
Cygnus X1018 here. How's it going, everyone?
And Daniel. I also have those numbers after my name.
True.
You do indeed.
Yeah, we're here. Things are happening. The tides are changing as it be. Lots of good matchups this week to look forward to. Very good one on screen right now too. I see a Lola Mola. Tell me what's going on, Denny, with this matchup here.
Yeah. Aloma Mola has wide guard.
True.
I'm against Calyrex Shadow Rider. Wide guard important.
Other than Rillaboom, I like Alola Mola in this matchup. It kind of eats
Yeah.
a lot of things.
Yeah, really. This is a week. Xmarks was coming off a very strong +7 differential win against Levin, and I was coming off my worst loss of the season against Taco, where I didn't even. So I was definitely looking for a big rebound, but facing me was this terrifying Calyrex Shadow Balance Core.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to rebound against the horse.
Yeah, it's something very scary to go against, and but I did have some tricks up my sleeve, as you can see looking at the Terra preview. We can see that I have a Terra normal Flutter main.
Lots of Terrifiers. Very interesting.
Yeah,
mainly for Incineroar.
Yeah, mainly. I mean, I figure it covers for Incineroar and Rillaboom both.
Oh, true.
And then, as for Urshifu, I have a couple things that outspeed it. B, I have Rocky Helmet of Moongus.
Nice.
What am I thinking? And then Smeargle's also here with some fun tricks that we will see in this match as well. And Aloma Mola has wide guard, as I mentioned, and Golden Go strong, Fluttermane strong, Koraidon strong.
Yeah, and on Xmark's side, we are seeing the typical team that he likes to run. A lot of the same Terra types as well. See the Fairy again on the Calyrex, and on Indeedee, Ghost on Incin, obviously for for Fake Out on Smeargle, and then it could protect from some other stuff.
Yeah, none of this really surprised me. Like if anything, the one other Terra type from Xmarks' side I could have seen is like possibly Stellar on Urshifu, but Water is very good as well.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean matchup wise, I don't know. It's kind of interesting because obviously the horse is there, but I mean Fluttermane is faster, I believe, by quite a bit.
No, the horse.
Oh, the speed time?
No, the horse. No, the horse is definitely faster.
It is.
It's like 15-20 points faster.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, Calyrex, yeah.
Calyrex
is the fastest thing on the field.
With, Korai and Mirai and Chenpao. That's what the.
Yeah, Fluttermane speed times with those. Is, yeah. Calyrex is faster. It's like 150.
Well, Fluttermane's definitely can be bulkier than
although Fluttermane is faster than the horse with a speed boosting photosynthesis, though, which is key. But without it, the horse is faster.
Okay. But yeah, I think this is a matchup that can go either way for sure. At least based on the Pokemon themselves.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with this Calyrex Shadow Balance Core, it's so hard to really have a good matchup into it with how well the team is able to cover for each other.
Yeah, this is the one of the doubles teams,
especially in a draft format.
But let us see how you fared in game 1.
Yeah, looking in here, I was leading with the Mad Lad himself, Smeargle, along with my Fluttermane. And up against me was Calyrex and Rillaboom. So Unnerve is out, Grassy Terrain is up to start.
This is interesting because if he Terra Fairies, he is being able to hit by Fake Out. Which if you predict it
Yeah,
could
he
be
does Terra
really...
Fairy, and I Terra Normaled.
Mm-hmm.
Fake out into the Rillaboom, and because of the Terra Normal, both my mons are immune to the Astral Barrage.
And then is Smeargle faster here than the Rillaboom? That's kind of crazy. Or it would, unless it didn't go for fake out, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, not sure.
Oh wow, he did
Yeah,
pretty well.
yeah, Moody defense boost.
Oh yeah, yeah. Didn't see.
That's why. It had Sash anyway.
Hmm. The Mad Lad has gotten the spore off, and the horse has been neutralized for the time. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
and another defense boost.
it is gonna eat those grassy glides now. Yeah, Calyrex is in the position where you're kind of praying here. Oh, and you get rid of the grassy terrain with psychic terrain, but
Yeah, but that
would
Wood Hammer caught me off guard into Flutter. I was expecting another glide. But no more priority on that grassy glide because of psychic terrain.
Ooh, now all your buffs are set up here, and the Calyrex is still asleep.
Yeah, so I Make It Rain, which is super effective on Calyrex with that Fairy Terra as well.
Yeah, decides that you turn out, save that grassy terrain for later. And we see the Urshifu
Yeah, smart.
next to the
Yeah, now
Incineroar,
this is what I would. This is what I was the most afraid of, was the Urshifu.
And I see the clear amulet on your Koraidon, very wise.
I knew I was facing Incineroar.
Yep. You gotta be ready. Ooh, but unfortunately the Mad Lad eats a close combat there, but better him than Koraidon.
Yeah, protect the Flare Blitz, and that does lower Urshifu's defenses as
Yeah.
Koraidon comes in.
Unfortunately the Sun is gonna make those Flare Blitz hit a lot harder. But Urshifu with 2 close combats already, its defenses are very low. Miraidon picks up that KO on Incineroar. Yeah, and Urshifu was kind of just cooked there.
Yeah. Now it's just a low health Rillaboom left.
Yeah, he's definitely not doing much against Golden Go anyways.
Yeah.
Figured he might get the he might get the KO on Koraidon, but I was just gonna double into the slot to be sure of hitting it.
Hmm. So yeah, very, very commanding, I would say, game 1 there from you. The Smeargle definitely put on good pressure in the beginning, faking out the Rillaboom and then putting the big bad horse to bed. And then it was kind of a struggle to run back from there.
Yeah, and with the normal Terra next to Smeargle, I was just able to completely deny. I was able to completely deny Astral Barrage without even needing to use Wide Guard.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, Smeargle definitely proved its worth. Also, it was fun being able to shut down the grassy terrain with Psychic Terrain.
Yeah, very fun tech. I mean, matchup-wise, it still looks winnable for X Marks. I mean, I can definitely see an adaptation
Oh,
where
yeah.
maybe like Instant comes first, or they predict the normal Terra, kind of put extra pressure on that Flutter main spot should it decide to lead again. So what was your thing? Were you thinking the same lead again, or you want to mix it up a little bit, turn it to be...
Yeah, I
Cut
was
out.
definitely mixing it up. I decided Smeargle revealed a lot of its secrets already, so I was pivoting to using Amoonguss as my more supporter. Especially, I figured it could really help against that Urshifu thanks to having the Rocky Helmet on.
Yeah.
And that was the main adjustment I was thinking of.
Yeah, I could definitely see X Marks leading Instant this game. I'm trying to think, would he bring any of the other two in DD or Ting Lu? Maybe Ting Lu I could see. Maybe try to fish for a pressure, or not pressure, a fissure. But I don't really
just
see
feel-
Mail coming in.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a Koraidon. Tinglu's a really hard bring.
Hmm. Yeah, but that Poison Terror could help it for sure, should it decide to come.
Yeah. Anyway, I led Fluttermane and Moongus this time. And I was up against Calyrex and Urshifu this time around.
It does make sense. Urshifu could kill Smeargle from full
Yep.
with its multi-hits. But the
Both
Rage
Terras
Powder's gonna
committed right away, and I do Rage Powder, but to my surprise, it was not Surging Strikes, but U-Turn coming out.
Ooh, expanding force. Opting to not
Yeah,
fall for that
I'm.
again. Hate a nasty crit.
Yeah,
though.
that made me kind of lucky that Calyrex was asleep when I put up the Psychic Terrain last game.
Mhm.
Yeah, now I brought Koraidon in to give Fluttermane the
boost.
speed photosynthesis boost so I could outspeed.
Yeah, definitely probably caught him off guard there. Probably still expecting outspeed. Yeah, Nacho Libre goes down to another collision course.
Yeah, so I saw from game 1 Collision Course was an Oko there.
Mhm. Yeah, Grassy Terrain is set up, but Urshifu is not going to be doing a lot with those Surging Strikes under the sun.
Yeah, and I was fine.
No Thatch.
I was fine with that because Koraidon was going to Flare Blitz into Rillaboom there, so I was picking up an Oko either way. It was just a matter of on which target.
Mhm. I wonder what item Urshifu was running, because I was expecting a Sash. But maybe
Yeah, I
it's
don't know.
Mystic Water or Choice Band or something. But yeah, I mean, Fluttermane just making it very
Yeah, I
hard
think Mystic
for
Water makes
X-Marks to
sense.
get any footing.
Yeah, I was very happy about how the Terra Normal Fluttermane worked out.
Mhm.
There, I felt I was really able to deny the horse being able to do that much overall this set, and I'm just really happy with how I played that.
Yeah, X-Marks definitely tried to adapt. He pressured
Yeah,
the Spore user, trying not to get put to sleep again. But just
yeah, the U-turn play turn 1 definitely caught me off guard.
mhm. But just the pressure of Fluttermane, especially under the sun, just makes it really hard to take down. I would know. But yeah, great set overall.
Yeah, it was definitely well played on your part, Danny.
Thank you.
Ah,
Now we go to your game.
yay!
You sound so excited.
Yeah, I am.
The Judgment Day versus the Rising Raichus from the Mr. Taco.
Yeah, this is another matchup of two very scary teams. The Arubiga Miraidon against the Trick Room team that now has a fast mode thanks to Unburdened Sneasler,
Yay!
which that Sneasler really makes your team just so much more terrifying.
Yeah.
You want to walk us through, Daniel? What were your thoughts bringing certain mons and stuff in this matchup?
Lunala, Indeedee, Blood Moon, Sneasler. Those were like locks. I knew I had to bring those guys because they're just the best mons.
Right.
Hariyama, I'm like, I have some like good ideas for what moves I can put on this guy.
Also, the battle of Iron Hands versus Flesh Hands.
Yeah.
You see the Terra Ground, you're trying to beat it directly in the 1v1 there. Also against Miraidon, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. And then Armor Rouge, it's a bit of a funny set, but yeah, it's funny. But it's there because I was really, really struggling to find a sixth building.
Yeah, we see some from Taco's side. It seems to be pretty much more the same Pokemon he's been bringing. Similar
Yeah,
Terra types.
it basically one thing I've noticed with Taco Lover is that he basically brings like the same 6 Pokemon, except he
Yeah,
sometimes swaps out for Farigiraf with
Hitmontop. Yeah.
Which, to be fair, these are 6
Very
very
strong.
good Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, these 6 mons are one of the most popular Regulation G VGC teams there is. And for good reason.
Yeah, matchup wise, it's interesting because obviously you have a very strong Trick Room mode. You have a fast mode now, but most of your Pokemon are kind of helpful under Trick Room. But Taco got the Iron Hands, and Iron Hands loves Trick Room.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of tough.
And for Ridgiraff. And
Yeah.
has Ridgiraff as well to help.
So you're kind of put in a tricky situation because even if you set up the Sun, if you want to go for like a Sun mode, obviously you didn't bring Torkoal this game, but then there's Hearth Flame. So both of your like main things can be benefited greatly from Taco's Pokemon that he could bring.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting. Let's see.
Yeah. Also, the dark type Urshifu is very threatening into the Lunala
Mhm.
Yes.
and side spam mode as well.
Yeah, it definitely forces a Terra out of Lunala. Obviously, it could take one hit because of Shadow Shield, but even then, it's gonna eat a nasty amount of damage.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, we will see how Game 1 played out here.
Yes.
Yeah, starting off, we have the Indeedee
mode.
Sneasler lead, starting off in fast. But they don't like seeing that Urshifu, and the Miraidon is out too. Although it is the Psychic Train that will override the Electric Train thanks to the speed difference. And Miraidon immediately switches to Farigiraf as Indeedee follow me's.
We do see the Focus Sash, saving it there from that low kick. Oh, another Focus Sash.
Yes, cracked by Wicked Blow this time. So, rather traded turn one.
Yep,
Good
definitely played
protect
it safe
by
there. But yeah, for a draft gets to freely eat that Psychic, and DD goes down.
It was a worthwhile follow me to keep Sneasler safe though.
Yeah, Honda cannot fake out, unfortunately, here to get a free KO because of the Psychic terrain, and also because of the Giraffe. Ooh, but an Earthquake. Not doing a lot to for a Giraffe. Kind of ate those.
But it will get that scary Urshifu off the board at least for a possible Lunella in the back. Low kick deals 40% into Iron Hands, but yeah, Psychic will take Sneasler off the board.
The good thing is I do believe Hariyama should be faster than Iron Hands under Not Trick Room. I don't know about the Giraffe.
Yeah, I'm
it
not
is
sure.
faster, but it does a good 34%. But obviously it's free to get hit now, and takes that low kick. Fortunately going down, and now it's a
Yeah, we're
3v1
seeing both
situation.
hands using their feet more than their hands.
Well, Icy
Yeah,
Wind still not enough to pick up the KO.
yeah, it's unfortunate. And Shadow Shield is broken by Farigiraf, so Wild Charge will do a good amount of damage into Lunala. And Miraidon comes back out with the Psychic Terrain up now, activating the Psychic Sheet on Farige as well. And the Lunala is all alone against these two. Mid recovery here, and then the Terra Fairy to be safe, and yeah, Electro Drift will just take care of that. Once Shadow Shield's broken and with Miraidon's immense damage output, that does not surprise me at all.
Yeah, it's a little difficult. Trying to think what the main thing where it kind of went wrong. I guess going hidden into the protect slot and letting Indeedee go down, but obviously you can't just let it sit there either.
And hitting into the protect at the end of the day, that's a read play as well.
Yeah.
You very well could have protected the other slot or not protected at all. Yeah, it's just really tough matchup here, especially with that Iron Hands
Yeah.
and the Urshifu.
Iron Hands was definitely like one of the worst things on this team for me to deal with.
Yeah, that's the thing about this team. If you go into it with Trick Room, it could very well threaten to turn that Trick Room against you.
Yeah.
So what were you thinking heading into game 2, Daniel?
I was like, well, shit. I was like, this Iron Hands is just too friggin' bulky. I figured it had AV on, which,
Yeah.
you know, isn't the best sign.
Yeah, if you're running hands with
Right,
electric terrain, it's pretty much gonna have Assault Vest.
Yeah, especially considering most of my guys are special attackers. Kinda sucks. And my
I guess-
one physical attacker only doing like 40% with a single low kick.
Yeah, I mean, I
great.
guess maybe if like Sneasler could get like lucky with the Dire Claw, I guess.
It won't be getting a sleep though because of E-Terrain.
Yeah, unless you could position it so Psychic trades up, but again, that's a war pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, Iron Hand just seems to be the main problem. Because like some
Yeah.
of the other Pokemon that could come in are kind of walled off by other stuff. Like Ursaluna could do good, but obviously there's Whimsicott and an Ogerpon. And then Iron Hands can also just punch it, and it's not gonna take it very well.
Yeah. So what I'm noticing in these first two matches this week we've been showing is that we're really seeing why Iron Hands and Fluttermane are often known as like pseudo restricteds, kind of.
Yeah.
These mods are strong.
Yeah, I want to know what Game Freak was having that day when they made them. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, can I have some?
Let's see what type of adaptations came in Game 2.
We're seeing the Lunala lead next to Indeedee instead of Sneasler this time. As it's Urshifu and Iron Hands to start off on Taco Lover's side. Taco Lover wanting to control the terrain war this time, switching Miraidon in from the back as Wicked Blow brings Indeedee down to Sash. Resistant Moongus Beam will do less than half, unfortunately, to Urshifu, as Trick Room will go up, though. Alright, the correct read on the Protect play this time, but it's just a bit of chip damage ultimately, and Miraidon is able to Volt Switch out of there, pivoting into that dreaded Iron Hands. As out comes Blood Moon.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
Ow. Yeah, Quirk Drive attack boost as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Fake Out is blocked by Farigiraf here.
Yeah, try to get some chip with Earthquake.
Well, definitely read the Wild Charge right. Unfortunately, it just went into the wrong. It went into the Protect instead of the Ground Terra. I guess same outcome
Yeah.
either way, though.
Ooh, reading it again. He eats that Psychic. This could be a good turn to...
Yeah, but that does break Shadow Shield.
Yeah. And it still lived that Moonblast. Oh, but the
Oh, wait, no.
recovery there.
Yeah, good leftovers, and the terrain is gone, but so is Trick Room. Which really everything here benefits from Trick Room.
Yeah, you're playing very well with these Protects here. Getting a lot of mileage.
The nice patient play paying off here so far.
We're doing
The restricted trade their signature moves both get down to below half health as the Psychic will take out Hariyama. This Lunala is all alone once again against these two. You know, just protecting to live for another day into this Helping Hand boosted Electro Drift. Which, yeah, that will KO. As we see there. Well played game by both sides, but just the sheer power on the Rising Raichus is enough for Taco Lover to take the win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Was
tough
not
team to beat.
super happy with how I went this game.
I think the main thing, at least the thing that I would think of, is like maybe not playing as passive with Indeedee. Because obviously, on Tacos, his support Pokemon also can do a decent amount of damage. So maybe like one of those turns, you throw off a Psychic or something, get some good chip in.
Yeah.
Maybe Reed and Iron Hands coming in. It's not going to light that Psychic, but everything is easier in retrospect. And given the
Yeah.
situation, I think he played game 2 pretty well. I mean, those protects were
Oh,
kind of nutty.
definitely. Yeah, it was some nice patient play with that protect and just chipping things down.
Hmm.
Yeah, Taco fortunately has a very good team.
Yeah.
Speaking of very good teams, it's Hunter.
Yep, it's Hunter's looking to continue his undefeated streak, now featuring a new addition in Toadscruel up against our very own Armando, with Kieran Black finally making a return after taking a couple weeks in Cancun.
Yeah, he enjoyed his vacation, but he is here. He is here to work, get them tax dollars. I mean, although he's looking pretty good into this team. Maybe like our Caledon, not so
Yeah,
much, but everything else he likes to see here.
yeah. I guess a big wild card is. I mean, Ditto's always a big wild card in these matchups,
Yeah.
especially in draft.
Yeah, had a feeling Ditto would come, uh, and I predicted the turn it would come in, just not the place I wanted it to. But yeah, we'll get into that later. But
Yeah, we'll
matchup
see what happens with
wise,
that.
the Pokemon that I brought, obviously Kieran Black does very good into this matchup. I kind of built him in a way where he could eat Hydro Spouts and Origin Pulses for breakfast. A lot of my Pokemon were
Right,
Electric Terra.
you were running Assault Fest, right?
Yeah, I wanted him to eat those, so I didn't have to run Wide Guard with Regigigas, which I considered, but like it was just too much to either bring Weezing with him or Cetidon with entrainment, because I like the other Pokemon that I could have brought, mainly being like Iron Boulder here and Volbeat. Uh, obviously Ninetales is very good because Blizzard spam, and even if Blizzard isn't there, I could just like if he sets the rain back up, I could freeze dry into the Kyogre or into the Tornadus, try to remove that rain setter. Walking Wake, very fat, very bulky, doesn't mind the rain. Also likes the sun, which I believe Volbeat has as well. Brew Bonnet, he's my fun guy. He does a good job. Iron Boulder is faster than most of these things. I think the only thing he wasn't faster was what's it called? The fish, the Basque Legion under rain. But everything
Yeah.
else he outsped pretty comfortably. And obviously, I mainly brought him to either deal with Arcaladon with Sacred Sword, which would ignore his defense boost, or a Mighty Cleave into that Tornadus slot or something else protecting. And then Volbeat's here to support the game in all the ways that Volbeat does. And I brought him Dark Terra this week. I put Focus Sash on Ninetales for the very specific lead of Kyogre and Tornadus, so I can just double into them, and I don't have to worry about
Yeah,
dying.
was
So
the Dark Terror brought for anti-prankster?
yeah, Anti-Prankster, and I think I also just put Mental Herb on it as well as a double,
Nice.
just in case. Yeah,
Yeah, also seeing a couple of electric Terras, I believe.
yeah, they were mainly to tank those either flying moves from Tornadus or Electro Shots or water moves. Electric Terra covers a lot of defenses in terms of facing
Yeah.
Hunter's team. Obviously, Toadscrew was there, but I
Right.
wasn't really worried because if it did come out, I feel like I had a Pokemon that would OHKO it if it did.
Yeah. Ice moves.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I see Hunter's running Grass Terra Kyogre probably because of that Brute Bonnet.
hmm which is ultra good for me because I have Ice types, so I'm still good either way if I just freeze dry it. Yeah, let us see how game 1 played out.
You have you leading with the Snow mode with Ninetales and Kyurem, up against Hunter's Rain mode with Tornadus Kyogre. The Rain will win the initial weather war. Here, as the Terra Electric will come out, and Hunter sets up the Tailwind. Water Spout will bring Ninetales down to stash, but it'll do less than half to the Assault Vest Kyurem Black. Infusion Bolt will bring Torn down to stash. So pretty even turn 1.
Yeah, unfortunately, as we found out, Ditto did not have Imposter, so he was kind of
Yeah,
just sitting there.
very, very unfortunate.
Yeah.
He takes that Rock Slide well, though.
Yeah, ironically, he probably takes it better as Ditto than if he turned into Kyurem.
Basket Legion running the Terragos Last Respects. That'll take Kyurem out of there. Their Legion also running Life Orb as Ditto transforms into Brute Bonnet here. As the fish is put to sleep. One turn left of rain, and the snow comes out as Ninetale switches in and protects. Fish takes a guaranteed turn to sleep, and Ditto's close combat will take down Brute Bonnet.
Snuffed out by my own move.
Yeah, but this Iron Boulder puts a lot of pressure on the opposing team. Mighty cleaves into the sleeping fish as Kyogre resets the rain. And the Blizzard is able to do just enough to finish off Basket Legion. And get Kyogre below half health. Ditto comes back out, but will have to spend a turn transforming again. And that Sacred Sword will take the KO. And then the Wild Charge from Iron Boulder is enough to take down the mighty Kyogre and give Armando game 1. Very well played.
Yeah,
But
definitely
yeah,
got lucky with
unfortunate
the
about
Ditto.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Definitely would have messed things up. I still think I could have still been in a even position, but obviously you never know with how Ditto is.
Yeah, I mean, if instead of just dying to Sacred Sword, if that was just an Iron Boulder on the field.
Hmm.
Yeah, what were you thinking adjustment-wise heading into game 2, knowing what
Yeah.
you knew from game?
Obviously game 1 went indecently okay. I didn't want to go snow mode next. I wanted to bring Volbeat this time. Set up the sun, kind of stop that damage. Lowered as well.
Yeah, especially knowing the Kyogre is slower than your Ninetales.
Hmm. So yeah, I wanted to go a sun mode this time.
Here we go. Volbeat comes out next to Walking Wake as Hunter sticks with Kyogre in the lead, but this time is leading more aggressively with Basket Legion this time. But it switches out immediately into Toadscruel as the rain becomes the sun and Photosynthesis boosts Walking Wake's special attack as it Draco Meteors the Toadscruel, almost landing the KO. Water Spout will do a little bit, but Kyogre's encored into it as another Draco Meteor finishes off the Toadscruel. And yeah, Wake is just taking these Water Spouts like it's nothing. Archelodon comes out as Wake shifts in for Iron Boulder, and Volbeat switches for Kyurem. A double switch on Armando's end, but as we saw earlier, this Kyurem can tank these Water Spouts, even with Kyogre at full HP.
Especially under the sun.
Yeah. As Wake comes back out again after Boulder goes down.
Yeah, and at this point I know there's no Tornadus in the back, so Kyogre kind of is forced to switch out to set up the sun again.
Ooh. Archelodon narrowly living, enough to body press, but it's still not enough.
Yeah, Hydro Steam is fine because it gets boosted out of the way. And Kyogre manages to live that 6%.
Yeah, but now these Water Spouts will especially do nothing.
That was a crit 3%.
Oof. Yeah, this Kyogre's on borrowed time now.
Yeah. 6%. It's just. Yeah.
Very well played by you, Armando. especially in the team building and prep stage. I could tell you were really able to put together what it takes to beat down such a powerful rain team like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously the Ditto again could have also been a factor in game two. He didn't bring it out because he knew now that it didn't have imposter. But I think otherwise I still played pretty well against the weather. I knew that Tornadoes didn't come game two when I saw Toad Screw, and obviously it ate a Draco Meteor immediately upon entry. So I knew Hunter had to play around the weather, so he'd be forced to switch out a lot, and I kind of played with that in mind, kind of targeting places where I think Pokemon would switch out. And then obviously Kyurem was built very well to handle those water spouts. And then obviously Welcome Wake too, it did like 2% to him at some point.
Yeah.
And Volby did his job. He danced. He made the weather change. He left.
It's crazy, even without damaging Kyogre to lower water spout's damage output, it was just tanked so effectively.
Hmm. I think Volby had like, I think I was running like max HP, max special defense, so he took only like 40% from it, even though he wasn't running Sash.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially since it's mainly supportive with Prankster. You really don't need to invest much into speed anyway, so you can really afford to go like all in on bulk.
Hmm. Yeah, very fun set. I hope I get to run it back with Hunter. So we'll see if Ditto was the main thing that was preventing me from losing to Hunter. So hopefully.
Now moving on, we have Toads Unown from ME against DJ's TheGenGang. Two teams looking rather familiar, though I am noticing Corviknight not being here this time in favor of the Ambipom. I think making his first appearance since week 1.
Yeah, Ambipom definitely has not been coming. And speaking of Pokemon that haven't been coming, we do see Goodra, Hisuian, coming
Yeah,
in.
which was acquired in a trade with the Philadelphia Phantoms in exchange for Metagross.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely a pretty good pickup. I mean, defensively, this thing's a monster. But unfortunately, this matchup, it probably doesn't want to eat those sand-forced Excadrill Earthquakes, or the same from T-Tar.
Yeah, that is certainly scary. So yeah, I think a lot of this on DJ side depends on how well Rayquaza can be used to get airlock off and get rid of that sand, stopping Escadrille and Tyranitar from getting buffed as much as they are in it.
Mm. And Greninja too also has pretty good matchup into a lot of these Pokemon. Maybe not so much into like your Clefable or Hatterene, but otherwise it's doing a lot of offensive damage. But yeah, the Rayquaza can
Yeah,
definitely shut
especially with
down both of
Protean.
them. Hmm. And then Ogerpon can definitely do its thing. So it definitely can go either way. I'd say Toad's team, obviously, with it being more fleshed out into like in terms of how well the Pokemon pair with each other, gives it an advantage. But there's definitely the pieces DJ has to piece together to win a game or the set.
Definitely. Looking forward to see what happens.
Yeah.
I see
See,
Ambipom. Maybe.
probably for fake out, I'd guess.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh
there it
my
is.
goodness.
Wow. Oh, normal gem boosted, probably technician boosted as well, but that is a lot of damage for fake out.
Holy boost. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it just lived that raw too.
Oh, the bulk.
Not even Sash.
It was the chaos
Oh my
energy.
god.
Oh my god.
The Focus Blast Revenge kill.
Triple Axle. Oh my god.
This is one heck of a start this game is off to.
Bulk has been
Very
calced.
fast paced.
Damage has been calced. Holy.
Ogerpon and Rayquaza coming in.
Yeah, T-Tar coming in with his nothing ability right now. And Rayquaza once again going for the Dragon Dance turn 1. No fear.
And Ogerpon Superpower will get the Oko onto Ambipom. Is the Sandstorm really raging though?
No, Sandstorm's like cooling. It's not raging.
It's a rager, man.
Yeah, extreme speed only doing 41%. That Dragon Dance unfortunately working against it under Trick Room. As T-Tar eats those Horn Leeches and Weakness Policy gets procced once more. Yeah.
As Rock Slide secures the double KO there. Very well done by Toad.
Yeah, other than like I think Hisui and Gudra's like decently slow. I don't think DJ has a lot of Pokemon that really benefit under Trick Room. So Toad's Pokemon
Yeah.
kind of gets to just run free. But yeah, very good game there from Toad for game 1.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Trying to think what Pokemon DJ could lead differently. I think Greninja was fine to lead. Obviously, I think it was just a bad roll that Reuniclus managed to live that. I mean, maybe Cerule Edge might not even be a bad idea. Because it probably outspeeds Excadrill and T-Tar naturally. So if it has the coverage, you could definitely put on pressure there too.
And even just being able to like hit into Excadrill with a Bitter Blade could be really strong.
So yeah, we'll see what adjustments DJ did for game 2. We're seeing a
As
slightly
we
different.
see Tyranitar next to Reuniclus this time. Up against the same lead of Alecki and Greninja.
Yeah, Toad predicting that Rayquaza not to come out turn 1 again. Ooh, it looks like the roll
Yeah,
worked in his favor.
Yeah, it wasn't. That was definitely a damage roll last time. So we've seen both outcomes of that coming into play now. But that also allows a free switch into this Excadrill in the sand now. As Ambipom switches in for Tyranitar. As light screen coming out from Regieleki, not going to help against the Earthquake, which takes down Toad's own Ambipom along with that Alecki, and even Gudra barely survives.
Yeah, Greninja is here though, could definitely pull a KO on this Excadrill.
Tyranitar terrors to solo Rock type, but down goes Excadrill to this Water Shuriken.
Gets the 3, gets a crit 2. And T-Tar kind of eats those Dracos. Ooh, the break, breaking the screens.
Goodbye light screen.
Toad came prepared to deal with those screens. No more. Oh, weakness policy. But will it survive? Yep, it only gets hit 3 times. Oh, it lives again.
Wow, okay, T-Tar.
The bulk from Toad here, immaculate. But
And the
T-Tar is
weakness
unfortunately
policy giving Rockslide the strength for the double.
likely Rayquaza, I would guess. Yeah. Extreme speed is probably in range to kill it though.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep. So here we go. Winner takes all game 3. Both of these teams looking for their first win of the season. It all comes down to this next game.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the main difference from last game to this game was the trick room being set up. Obviously, that time Reuniclus got O-code straight out. So it'll be interesting
Yeah.
to see what Toad decides to do about that. Maybe not lead Reuniclus, maybe play a little offensively, trying to get rid of Greninja turn 1.
Because without Trick Room, Greninja is able to just put on so much pressure, really, offensively, especially with this likely spec set that we've seen DJ running.
Yeah.
So keeping Reuniclus in the lead, going back to Ambipom.
Presumably
There,
for that fake out pressure again.
Yeah, I'm guessing growing into Greninja this time.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
Very wise. Reflect gets set up, but it doesn't matter if Trick Room comes up.
That fake out damage is still just crazy.
Technician, normal gem. Only the
Ooh,
mind of Toad.
substitute.
Who immediately break it, another break on. Toad coming very prepared here.
Gudra's is here now. So in comes Tyranitar to get that sand up.
It's T-Tar and his little son, the plushie. Focus Blast only doing 34%. It is Hisuian Gudra as it breaks the sub with Flamethrower.
And sub goes back up. Rocks come down.
Ooh, and a good flinch there. Dragon dancing again with Rayquaza. This Rayquaza loves the shimmy.
Such a very interesting dragon dance when there's just Trick Room right there. Like,
Yeah.
Maybe hoping to survive the rock slide with Trick Room about to end. We will never know. Maybe Rayquaza just likes
Unfortunately,
to do
it was not to be.
the dragon shimmy. But yeah, it is looking a little dire. 4 versus 2. Oh, okay.
And the Alecki explodes next to the Protect here. Unfortunately, not going to do much to either of these mons. Tanky in the sand they are.
Yeah, Regieleki just clocked out. He's done working for the day.
yeah.
As Reuniclus picks up that final KO with Focus Blast. Yeah, very, very well played there from Toad. Lots of prep, seemingly both with his Eevee spreads and also with those brick breaks he was packing on a lot of his Pokemon.
Yeah, and it's been such a treat seeing Toad's journey of improvement develop throughout the season, and it culminates in this very deserved win here.
Yeah,
week number 6.
sure.
I am very terrified for next week.
Oh, you're against Toad next?
Yeah, I have to be the the next test of Toad's increasing growth. But yeah, I mean, DJ wasn't doing too bad. Obviously, he was capitalizing on that Greninja, but
Yeah, strong game 2 for sure.
Regieleki dipped out, and then I don't know about the Dragon Dances under Trick Room. They were questionable, to say the least.
Yeah, I feel with that Regieleki, I'd like to see it providing like more of an offensive presence. Use that speed to get some of those powerful electric type attacks off that it's known for.
Or even like some like status, maybe like some thunder waving, helping out the rest of the team as well.
They're like Eerie Impulse if you're against special attackers.
Yeah, lots to look forward to from these two players in terms of how they continue to grow.
And now we're going into Marcus trying to keep the streak alive and remain the last remaining undefeated player in the draft league, up against the Eevee Alliance, coming off of what was a last week, but they had a strong showing with their double surf duo.
Yeah, it looks like we might see a return with Politoed here as well. Might also be surfing.
Right? Yeah, the newly acquired Politoed.
True. The frog is here and likely surfing with the rest of its buds. But it will be hard to surf against a team like Marcus's, especially with the sun being out and those raging bolts. But obviously, Politoed definitely does help because obviously it sets up the rain. I believe it is slower than Groudon. I'm not 100% sure, but it should make it so that if they are there the same turn, the rain will be put out. Other than that, I mean, it's a little difficult. I don't really see how they break through some of these Pokemon in particular, like Ogerpon or like Gallishing Fire. I mean, Gastrodon could do some ground damage, but it's definitely still eating those, especially under the sun.
Yeah. Yeah, the sun lowering the water type damage definitely hurts the Eevee Alliance here, as is the presence of a couple of dark types in Roaring Moon and Grimmsnarl. Help to deal with those psychic types.
It does look like Mewtwo is running Water Terra this week, maybe to survive some fellow surfs and also to not get destroyed by those dark types, as you said.
Yeah, also Ogerpon Water Absorb.
Oh, yeah. It's going to enjoy those surfs. It's going to enjoy those water Pokemon in general. Ogerpon actually is
You can see 3 Pokemon
dirty
on the field benefiting from a surf being used.
This might be a long game, I'm gonna be real. Yeah, let us see how game 1 turns out. So you see Groudon and the Snatcher. We see keyboard mashings and the Silly come out on Cap and Kyle's side.
That's just the middle row of the keyboard.
Yeah.
Gastron protects as Grimmsnarl sets up a light screen. As Ogerpon does switch in correctly to that surf.
Oof.
And Hornleech will get the Yoko on the Gastrodon.
Perish Song.
Hey,
Wait
that's
a
my
minute.
defining character trait.
Gimmick stealing, are we? See Vaporeon coming out.
Oh, Parasong eject button. That's fun.
Not sure how you're gonna
But where's
trap
the
them
trap?
in. It's just gonna leave.
Grimmsnarl says, F you and goodbye.
The booster helping it to still get buffed, even not under the sun here. As Big Silver also says goodbye.
Oh, Lunar Dance. Gets Politoed back up to full, I guess?
Hey, I'm not sure about that dance. We're seeing a lot of questionable dancing today.
Yeah.
Well, we see a good Blizzard, but only doing 27%. Roaring Moon eats those.
Remember, Moon is not a dragon type. It is dark. It is a dark flying type, not dragon flying.
Wait, no, I'm pretty sure it's Dragon. I think you're thinking, what's it called? The
I thought
Hydreigon one.
Oh, really? I thought Moon was dark flying.
No, I'm pretty sure he's Dark Dragon. Let me see. Can I check here?
Yep.
Yeah, he's Dark Dragon.
Oh, dark dragon. I thought it was dark flying. My
Yeah,
mistake.
Yeah, you're thinking of the Hydreigon form. That one's Dark
Yeah, I
Dragon.
think I was. I've been clocked.
It happens, it happens. Doesn't look as dragony anymore. Especially with how little damage it took from Blizzard.
Yeah. Wow, I feel like it was dark flying, huh?
We do see Groudon coming back, getting rid of that rain. But Vaporeon is still at full here because of those, or pretty much full, because of those surfs.
Yeah, and Groudon took next to nothing from that with the sun being up.
And those Calm Mind boosts are starting to rack up. But it looks like Grimmsnarl is coming back in, maybe the parting shot, lower some of those stuff.
Oh no! Adds its Stellar Terra as it gets fully parried and eats the Thunder Punch from Groudon.
Ooh, Rain Dance on Politoed, the double assurance.
Okay. Okay, Politoed.
Fortunately, Groudon definitely has a lot of room to switch as well. But deciding to Thunder Punch it.
And these surfs maintaining Politoed.
Oh, the para.
Again? Unfortunately, getting fully paralyzed multiple times there, that Vaporeon.
The double surf definitely would have picked up the double KO there with Politoed.
Yeah, it's down to the Toad here against the full strength of Marcus's team.
Yeah, Marcus
Grimmsnarl
playing
parting
his
shots
differentials here.
into Ogerpon.
Politoed looking
Oh.
for another turn, but it
Groudon's
doesn't
still-
really matter here.
Yeah. Hornleech will finish it off to end game 1 on turn 12.
Woohoo.
I mean, other than like Gastrodon going down like turn 1 or 2, I don't think they played too bad. I think those paros are definitely unfortunate for sure. But I just don't know how they take down Ogerpon, even if they did get past those other two.
Yeah, they have the sustain. It's just a matter of turning the defense into offense.
Yeah.
And maybe not just lunar dancing.
Yeah, that too. Maybe there'll be a little more telekinetic communication between the two because they are not talking to each other, obviously. So we will see if their minds think great and alike for game 2.
Or maybe we'll see some helping hands into a switch out.
Yeah, we could definitely see Mewtwo coming in, but it definitely does not want to come out.
Yeah, it looks like the Alliance is sticking to their surf mode.
We do see Ogerpon come back out. Do we get a prediction? Maybe a freeze dry?
Vaporeon switching in for the Toad.
Would be kind of crazy.
Oh, we see Blizzard.
It is Blizzard.
No freeze, unfortunately.
I'm surprised both hits a blizzard hit.
True.
Yeah, in the rain.
Looks like Vaporeon's going to be
I
doomed
mean, rain
to
doesn't
Parahel.
negatively affect the accuracy. It's just
It doesn't, but it's not in the snow. Yeah.
It looks like Vaporeon is just cursed to be paralyzed for all that its time is out.
Ooh, Gastrodon terrestrializing, getting rid of its 4 times weakness.
Ooh, but Vaporeon just gets doubled into. No healing for you if you're dead.
There's that
Unfortunate.
blizzard miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know what Mewtwo does against this Grimmsnarl, though.
I
Oh.
think Marcus for Gore, or predicting a switch maybe.
Yep.
No freezes yet. Fortunate.
Oh, that's what it does in the Grimmsnarl.
Even at +2, it didn't KO. That's kind of crazy.
insane.
It is neutral.
Yeah,
It's
but
a fairy type.
+2 Mewtwo, and it didn't kill.
Yeah. Light screen is up, to be fair.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is true.
The Toad gets paralyzed this time.
The Snatcher is paralyzing everyone today. He's snatching
As
the speed
Ogerpon
stat.
lives the Side Strike.
Oh no.
Oh no!
the luck has rebounded.
The double miss.
I jinxed it.
And now it's Politoed all alone again. Oh no.
This looks familiar. I think the Parasong is the last mon standing.
That's crazy.
It wants to go out on its own turn, but I don't think it has Protect as it gets Horn Leeched.
Why were you on Parasong and not Protect?
It's about sending a message. The message is I was dead anyways. Yeah, a very commanding win from Marcus there.
If I were to do that in that situation, I would Parasong, and then I would do everything I can to ensure that the Parasong is how I die.
Yeah, I guess there wasn't enough communication between the two to keep the Parasong along. Yeah, I mean Marcus played very well. Obviously, going up with the +8 differential because none of his Pokemon went down.
Yeah, very strong win, and the Rose-Tinted-Lenses remain the sole undefeated team after week 6.
Mm-hmm. I do like the theory behind Cap and Kyle's team. It still needs a little more sprucing up.
Yeah.
And maybe less killing yourself with Lunar Dance.
Yeah, and really just some more offense overall, I'd say.
Yeah.
We got our last match here.
Speaking of
Yeah,
offense, it's Matt's team.
Hyper offense go Burr against Haha Funny Metronome go Burr.
Hyper dice rolling go Burr.
Although against Hyper offense, I'm not sure how many Metronomes you'll actually get to see this match.
Yeah, I would guess not that many. Loki though, Eevee like Piplup goes crazy into this team.
I mean, when Piplup was a member of the Eevee Alliance, remember how much damage that did into Magmortar?
It did a concerning amount. Maybe we see Metronome Rain Dance, then Piplup goes crazy.
Especially, its true power could be unlocked now that it's back with his rightful coach, Levin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we will see how the Metronomes have Metronome today.
Hopefully we get to see some Metronomes.
I believe we'll see at least 1 or 2 per match. We see Lugia next to Daniel.
And Daniel 1018!
Yeah, not sure what this is about.
11 slowly collecting us all as his team members. So you see that usual flip turn out. Going for bulk up. No Metronome. Trying to live those physical attacks coming in. Yikes.
Yeah. Ice Spinner will... Swords of Ruin Ice Spinner will do that to you. And it was Metronome Astonish.
seemingly into the Dragapult slot because it didn't do anything.
Yeah. Oh,
Alright.
Valiant gets
Oh.
Metronome off. It's Dive! Where are you going, Valiant?
You still see his little head down there. As
Yeah.
Gunter,
It's Pip. Gunter the Piplup comes in. As
Gunter's
Dive does
died.
a little bit to Dragapult, who just Phantom Forces away again.
He lives though.
And Gunter lives that Sacred Sword. Let's go.
Look at this whopping Whirlpool damage. Just a rack up. Piplu's gonna
Wait,
hit
that's actually
protector.
more damage than I thought it would do.
See the double wombo combo. It practically picked up the KO there.
Okay, Gunter.
But unfortunately, it is now Gunter versus the world, and the world is a very mean place. Ooh, the yawn coming
Yeah.
out though.
Gunter's just tired in the face of this.
Maybe
I
a
believe.
protect stall to get that. Okay, no. Gunter was shot dead live.
No, Gunter did not go down. Gunter just ascended to a higher plane of existence. I still believe.
Ah.
Yeah, Gunter got them substitute out, so it looked like he died, but he's
I
still
still
back.
believe. Gunter is all-knowing.
Gunter is truly all-knowing. Oh wait, oops, you didn't see that.
Turn 2.
But yeah, Gunter has come
Let's just
back.
go into game. Let's just go into game 2 already.
Yeah.
Oopsies. We do see the
Is it-
same lead.
No, Zacian instead of Palafin.
No, I meant from 11 side, but yeah, obviously
Okay, yeah.
Matt went with something a lot more aggressive.
Aeroblast not going to do much to Zacian there. Here comes Valiant with that speed boost. Goes Terra Fairy. Try to Metronome. Oh no, never mind. Not to Metronome. To Swords Dance.
Yeah, 11 wanted to stack bodies. Unfortunately, the bodies he's trying to stack are Zacian and Chimpao.
Yeah, that's a double KO.
Is it
One
Gunter
round
in the
left. Is
back?
it Gunter?
No, it's Marcus.
No, it's Marcus.
But Marcus looking pretty good
Gunter
into
has
this.
ascended. Gunter
Plain
remains
body
ascended.
burn.
Wait, a double heat wave?
Okay, Marcus.
Or not?
Metronome.
Marcus
Shadow
has left the
Force.
building.
Where are you going?
Everyone
Where
is
are the
leaving today.
Metronomes? Just these two-turn moves.
We've seen Die, Phantom Force, Shadow
Shadow
Force.
Force now.
Where's the fly? Show me the fly coming out. No, I see Protect.
So you
Yeah.
protect Marcus, but not Gunter?
Well, Gunter was never in true danger. He left far before.
True.
Oh, okay. Just rubbing it in now. As Chimpao picks up the KO there, and Marcus dies.
And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap on week 6.
Yeah.
7. 6, 7.
Yeah. 3/4 of the way
Ooh.
through the regular season now. Let's see how things stand. We see one undefeated team remaining, Marcus's Rose-Tinted-Lenses, and two teams looking for their first wins with DJ's TheGenGang and Levin's Ludicrous Lugias.
And Toad picking up
And-
his first win of the season.
Yes.
Yeah, in very impressive fashion as well. Oh man, when I won my match on Saturday, I was in like 5th. Why did other people have to play their games?
Oh.
Darn
It's like
it.
you were the first one to play.
I am like always the first one to play.
Good old responsible Denny getting his games in time. As all we should.
Also,
Right, guys?
well, also probably because
man.
Sundays just generally don't work well for me.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, looking over at the MVP for the MVPs for this week.
Yeah, we have one non-restricted in the top 5 of the MVP board, and that's my Golden Go at number 3.
Lunala
remains
staying
at
on top
1.
though. Hey.
Miraidon staying just 1 kill behind it, number 2. It's a tight race at the top. Wow.
Yeah. 19, 18, 2 17s. And two
A couple
16s.
16s.
Yeah, it could still be anyone's game in terms of who ends up being the MVP of the season. But so far,
Yes.
it is the Daniel 1018 Lunala sitting on top. Yeah, looking at our schedule for next week, we
Oh
definitely
man,
got
Taco
some
Lover versus
bangers.
Hunter.
That's gonna be fun, because
Yeah.
Miraidon kind of does go crazy against Hunter's team. But with Toadscrow, I mean, Hunter definitely has options.
Yeah, also Daniel, your match against X Mark should be a good one too.
Probably.
And Armando, you against Toad as well.
Yeah, Toad scares me. He's leveling up.
Yeah, DJ with a chance for their first win of the season against the Eevee Alliance coming up. Could be. Levin looking for his first win of the season against the undefeated Marcus.
What a way it could be though. What a way would what a
Oh
way to do
man. If both streaks come to an end with that.
it. That would be amazing. But we will see how
If
this
that
match goes.
happens, if that happens, I will eat
Yeah.
paper.
Marcus, you hearing this? You can make this happen. Just letting you know.
Simply throw.
But yeah, we got lots of exciting stuff to look forward to next week. Lots of bangers, and even more exciting stuff for week 8, obviously. But we will go over those next week, so be sure to tune in. This has been
Yes.
Scrumptious, aka Armando.
Daniel 1018.
Goodness.
And that is us signing off for week 6.
Bye bye.